Tonight, as a public service for all of humanity, the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival presents the Save the World Telethon!
Hello, I'm Keenan, the international poster child for Poster Child International, a not-for-nonprofit group that matches photogenic youth with needy causes. If I look young and adorable, it's only because I am. But I'm also totally worried. See? Totally worried. About global warming, the economy, and other stuff. I just care so much about what's going on in the world. And I know you care too. Or else, you wouldn't even be watching TV. So welcome to the first ever Save the World Telethon, hosted by beloved Canadian icon Alan Thicke. The world is sick, and Alan Thicke is the cure. So please put your hands together for Mr. Alan Thicke.
Thank you. Very nice. And that spirit right there among you, that's the spirit that's going to keep this telethon going for the next 20-odd hours. And speaking of odd, as in adorable, I just want to bring out some very special young people. Give a big hand to Thicke's kids. This, ladies and gentlemen, is who we're saving the world from. I mean, for. Saving it for, that's what I meant. I meant for. We're saving the world for the overprivileged, underachieving young people of today. I call them Thicke's kids, and believe me, no kids are thicker than these Thicke's kids. Is that right, Garth? Oh, Garth, yeah, that's Garth, okay, good.
That's right, Mr. Thicke. Before I met Alan Thicke, I thought he was just some guy who had the same last name as R&B singer Robin Thicke. Nuh-uh, check it. He's actually Robin's dad. Funky what? But also, Alan Thicke is part of my hope for a better future in the future.
Word. Before I became a Thicke's kid, I had no clue about, anything. Everything I knew about the world came from, I don't know, wherever videos on the internet come from. I mean, I still do, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, totally. It's a myth that white people know everything because we really don't. I'm proof of that, I think.
Ah, youth. You know, I'm not just a dad. I've also played one on TV. And believe me, let me tell you, one of those is definitely worth it. Truth is, I've been around many young white people. I get them. I know what they want, what they're into, especially the girls, particularly if they've been in a pageant and definitely if they finish top 5. At any rate, it is an absolute honor for you to be here tonight with me because it's us saving the world. Is it ambitious? Yes. Is it impossible? Maybe. But you know what's not impossible? Having a telethon to save the world. And how do I know that? Because we're doing it already. The world may be in jeopardy, dark clouds on the horizon. The market keeps on dropping while the temperature keeps rising. There's wars in places overseas where ladies hide their face. It's time we set aside one night to save the human race. So let's do it. We're making a difference. Tonight we're saving the earth. Tonight we're solving all life's problems with song and mirth. Tonight we're raising awareness until everybody knows. Tonight's the night that we save the world, 'cause we're having a show. You know, when you're putting on a show like we are tonight, it's easy to lose track of the things that really matter, like the show we're putting on tonight. That's what's important, not climate change, it's not disease, or what's that other thing when there's no food? Yeah, slow restaurant service. None of that matters. What matters is we're saving the world. And you're watching, so you matter a little bit. But these kids are the heroes on this stage, so let's let them enjoy the moment. Because tomorrow, they'll be just another bunch of Canadian Idol wannabe yutzes jerking Slurpees at Tim Hortons. Love them for what they do. Watch this program, and you'll witness history. Even more important, you'll witness me. Tweet those tweets, get the word out to your friends. 'Cause tonight we save the world, or at least get that phrase, save the world, to trend. We're making a difference.
All of us.
We're saving the earth.
From everything.
We're solving problems
The only way we know how.
with song and mirth.
And dancing.
We're raising awareness,
Making sound.
impacting lives. If we can reach just one starving kid in Africa and get him to follow me on Twitter, then tonight will be worthwhile.
And easy save, all one word, .cbc_Alan Thicke, that's Thicke with an E, all lowercase, _ Save the World Telethon.SDW, hashtag.
Thank you. Yes, John Wing is a comic whose life parallels my own in uncanny ways. We're both from small towns in Ontario. We love hockey. I once starred in a commercial for Fruit of the Loom underwear. And John Wing always goes commando. Don't let that distract you, however, while you enjoy the comedy of John Wing.
Thank you so much. I'm John. I'll be your comedian. I'm 52 years old, and I grew up in a time where if something went viral, it was a bad thing. People died. Now they die laughing. Tonight we're saving the world. Here's why we need to save the world. We are losing the battle against the stupid. Of course, you remember that our parents were convinced that we were losers. But in the end, we did okay. Now we have kids, and they are honestly 100 times dumber than we ever were. Dumb as stumps, our kids. They can't speak, like, English. And they can only concentrate for 10 seconds at a time, and when they do that, they look like this. Oh, and they're assholes. And we didn't want to call them that, so we invented a disease called ADHD. And I think that's the saddest thing in our society, that the kids aren't the only idiots. There are plenty of adult doofuses, too. And if you don't believe me, take a look at the letters section in People magazine sometime. Citizens, free citizens of North America, choose to spend their time writing to People magazine. Dear People, I thought your piece on Demi Moore going into rehab was harsh and way too long. I had to take a Ritalin just to focus enough to finish the third paragraph. Oh, and while I'm at it, dear Tim Hortons, that was the best large double-double I ever had, like ever. It went through me so fast, I had to take a dump while I was writing you this. But don't worry, I washed my hands. And how do we fix this? How do we change the world? How do we save the world? How do we make sure the next generation of kids is smart enough to have all of us euthanized? I say the first thing we have to do is bring back the word stupid. My teachers had no problem with saying it. They didn't give a shit about my self-esteem when I went to school. John, what are you, stupid? John, how'd you like a trip back to grade 4, all expenses paid? So bring back stupid. Bring back the strap. Remember the strap? I grew up in a time when teachers were not only allowed to hit us, they were also allowed to enjoy it. Growing up isn't supposed to be easy, you know. And you can't stop bullying. All this stuff on Facebook. The bigger, stronger kids always going to assert themselves. I know it's hard to believe from looking at me, but I was bullied. Shut up. Shut up. I wore big glasses. I was small. I got teased. I got beaten up. And all I have to say to those guys today is, hey, Gary, Roy, Silvio, it's me, John. I'm on TV. I'm famous in Canada. That's right. You still working at the donut shop? Nice. Hey, did you get my letter? That was the best double-double I ever had in my life. Thank you. So we have to bring back stupid, and we have to start writing warning labels that are at least at high school level. Instead of lather, rinse, repeat on shampoo, we should write, if you really don't know how to use shampoo, you shouldn't even bother showering because you're an idiot. Where I live, they sell a set of small precision screwdrivers at my hardware store. And I swear to God, it says on the box, not to be inserted into penis. Now, who is this for? It's for the one guy out of 1,000, out of 1,000,000, who wakes up and thinks, I'm gonna head over to the hardware store and buy some small precision screwdrivers and insert them into my penis. And for the rest of us, the other 999,000 guys, we read it and think, hey, I could insert these into my penis. I wonder how that would feel. We need to end warning labels. We need to stop saving the stupid. And I want you to know that everyone here is worth saving. Laugh, applause, repeat. Thanks for listening to me. I have to go now and insert something into my penis. Thanks a lot.
Up next, do you like noise? Because Michael Winslow makes lots of noise on the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival Save the World Telethon.
Ladies and gentlemen. Hey, what a show! How about that? If you're just joining us, we are in minute 14 of the first ever Save the World Telethon. Thanks for hanging in there with us. And thanks, kids. How can these good people help us save the world?
Sure thing, A-Dog. It's easy. Simply text us your vote to save the world. It's just that easy. How amazing is that?
Yeah. And you can also go to our Facebook page and link to us. And if you like us, and how can you not like us? Hit like. You'll be making a difference. Yeah. Follow us on Twitter, send us your tweets, and retweet us to your friends. Use hashtag #ThickDaddySavesTheWorld.
Yeah, but they can also call. They can call in, right?
What?
Dude, is there an app for that? Or...
Oh, God help us. This performer's gonna make some noise for you, so please make some noise for him, the one, the only, Michael Winslow.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah,
Yeah, make some noise. That's what I do, so you make some noise. I make noises all the time, and I get in trouble for doing just that, and I like it. I just cannot help it. It's just a part of my being, a part of me. I mean, I think about it. When I was a kid, we didn't have caller ID. But you could go in the phone book and look up Mr. and Mrs. Boner. There's a boner in every phone book. I've been to Regina. Remember the movie Gremlins? I was in that movie. Did not see me, but you heard me. Okay, two kinds of gremlins. There was the nice, cute Mogwai, Howie Mandel, Mogwai, remember? Yeah. Do you remember the other gremlin? The mean, nasty butthole gremlin with the Bobby Brown haircut before Bobby met Whitney? That was me. I cannot believe somebody paid me to make a noise. I got paid to go. I just got a check. Another check. You know where I learned that? Mr. and Mrs. Boner. I would call that lady at work, man. She worked in sales. She had to answer the phone. She had 10 phone lines and I'm 8 of them. I'd do it, man. Another check. I like this water tower. I can do something with this. Let's see. Lassie arrives at Snoop's house. Damn. There's a dog knocking at my door. I hear sound, okay? I make sounds. I encourage people to make sounds. I encourage you to go to the store and do this at the store. Free. Ribeye steaks. Free. Lobster tail. $500 refund flat screen TV from Samsung. Free. I encourage you. Anybody gotta go to the bathroom? Ladies gotta go? I'll help you. About sound is it can kind of like extrapolate how stuff happens by listening to the noise. Now, I'm a Led Zeppelin fan. Are there any Led Zeppelin fans out there? All right. I figured out that Robert Plant wrote all of his music by hurting himself. Every song he wrote was by hurting himself, man. He did. Like, one of the best songs he ever wrote, Jimmy Page slammed the door on his finger. That's how they wrote the song. Thank y'all very much. Good night.
Hey, this next performer is also quite a prize. She loves nothing more than giving to those less fortunate. Because frankly, there is no one on earth more fortunate. Please welcome a woman who needs no introduction.
These are times when we look to ourselves as the end of the world is near and everything we love is falling out the window. These are times when we ask, is this true? Are the fires and the dying that we see so far away across the distance? There is so much love that you and I still know. We can change the world and save it if we try. And we'll never stop until the world become a better place. Down south on the coast, in the hurricane tracks, we must rescue the people and take our kayaks. List time at golf clubs, fancy tennis courts. We'll make time to save good things like smoke meat at shores. It won't be easy, but now that you leave, all the dreams we have to save the world and love for the children of tomorrow and the whole human race. I won't let you down. My hair is still curled. We can save the whole planet, and all of the world must go on. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, I feel very honored to be here tonight with all of you. I feel very privileged to have the opportunity to be a part of such a wonderful cause. That's right. You know, I get very emotional when I talk about saving the world. And the end of the world, and the Armageddon, and the galactic flares, and the solar alignment, and the Mayan calendar, and Planet X, and the aliens. I mean, geez whiz, everything's going bananas here. Okay, I mean, all of these hurricanes and disasters, and we are just standing around, and there's people there with no food and no clean water. And we are playing with our iPads and the Twitters, and now with those Google glasses. It's terrible. It's terrible. So I would like to take a moment from saving the world, and I would like to dedicate my next song to my boys, Renee Charles, Nelson, and Eddie. This is their bedtime now, so I always like to sing them a little lullaby. It's called Fais dodo, mon boubou. In English, that means go to sleep now, my little boo-boo. Shall we go for it? When you go to sleep at night, my little angel, I'll be watching over you. Tuck you in and kiss your head and sing you lullabies. There ain't nothing I won't do. So go to sleep now, you little troll. Mama will sing you some rock and roll. Put some mojo in the tender soul. Fais donc ton mot. Va chercher ton doudou. Regardez mes bijoux. Fais donc ton boubou. Rock a, rock a, rock a, my baby.
Next up, Johnny Bagpipes blows and saves the world on the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival.
This performer entertains audiences around the world by squeezing his bag. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. Please welcome Johnny Bagpipe.
Hey, folks, how are ya? How you doing? Oh, it's great to be here, and I got to tell you first off, I have a brand new kilt for you tonight. Thank you. I know you're looking skinny legs, no bum, and a beer belly. I'm a keeper. They used to use bagpipes in the wars to march the troops into battle. Did you know that? They put the pipers in front of the guys who had the guns and then went to war. No wonder why the pipers died. It was stress, man. They got guns behind them and in front going, I hope I'm doing it right. It was a sick plot to get rid of the pipers. Infantry's going, I can't take it no more. Let's just put them up front. We're pipers, we're not the brightest. Oh, we'll get there first, you know. All you heard was da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Followed by... I love this theme, saving the world. That's so Canadian, isn't it? Because Canadians do. I've got to tell you a story. My wife and I actually have built 2 pre-primary schools in South Africa and now have close to 600 kids at them. And without Canadians, it wouldn't have happened. I just want to say thank you. And if you get a chance, go to South Africa and go on safari. It is the coolest thing. I have to tell you, the first night I've ever been in the bush, I was by myself in a very rustic game reserve. They actually walk you to your room at night with a .458 Magnum rifle because there's no fences. Big gun, and they go, please do not come out till the morning when we fetch you. I get in my room, he shuts the door, and I blow out the candles. There's no electricity, 2 beds, I have a bathroom, 2 windows with screens on it, and I don't even fit in the bed. My feet are hanging over the end. Pitch black, and all I hear under my bed are, oh, this ain't right. I had a pen light with me too, that's all I had, any noise I heard. Don't bother looking, because you're just gonna go, what the hell is that? I have never seen one of those. Whoa, that was fast, too. I'm laying in bed, and the lions came into camp. All you hear is this, Good thing there's a screen on the window. Never seen that on the Discovery Channel, you know? 14 lions in a screen door, you know? Doing, doing, doing. He's got a screen. And then I met up with my wife, and the ranger goes, who would like to walk in on foot with 2 male lions? And I'm a chick, and I said, no way. My wife goes, we will. No, we won't. Yes, we will. The we word, apparently we painted the house. I just didn't see her. Get this, I'm not making this as a true story. We're on the walk. There's 5 of us. We have our ranger up front with the gun for protection, and we're in a single file line. The lady behind me from Germany, no one noticed, was wearing spandex zebra stripe pants. What the hell? Are you actually in your room going, oh, what to wear? I think I will go for the wounded prey look, yeah. I said to my wife, I go, Marianne, look behind me. And my wife goes, speed up. We're trying to lose the German lady, but they're tough, eh? She's like, unten, gleben, glauben, globen. So the Rangers shot her. I do travel a lot with my bagpipes, and one thing I love about traveling with bagpipes is they're in my hotel room when people are having a party next to me at night. I did that. I was in Saskatchewan. I waited till these guys were just so noisy. I said, can you please keep it down? They threatened to do things to me I've only read on the internet, and I slammed my door. I went into my room. I waited 4:30 in the morning, dead asleep. I got out, Big Daddy, and went to the wall. It's going around the corner. Hey, good day, Winnipeg. You've been great.
After the break, saving the world's never been sexier with Thicke's Kids when the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival returns.
We're here to save what's left of the world. Let's check in on our awarenesses.
We've got 9 million likes on Facebook.
Really? Angelina Jolie's right leg has more likes than that.
Yeah, there are like 1 billion users on Facebook.
Okay, well, we just have to step up our game, right? We gotta tweet more, tweet harder.
Oh, you're such an old. Look, you know that we probably don't have a lot going on up here, and you're right. But all we need is what we have going on down here.
She means our bodies.
I know what she means.
Then why are you still out here, A-man? Step aside and let us do what we do best.
Tonight you've given us laughter with dancing and talent-based things, but you've been missing one element that youthful bodies can bring.
Let's show them how it's done, bitches.
Hey, old dudes, get out of our way. We're running the show, and we're here to stay.
Your old school ways are totally weak. You're totally not what they totally seek.
Skill, craft, and discipline don't pay the bills no more.
They're really useless.
Talent's a waste of time when you could be our whore.
'Cause all you need to be is
Hot, 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 hot,
Maggie, Hilton, Kardashian. They rose to the top despite being dumb.
They got fame with boobies and looks. They didn't do that with learning and stuff.
Sex tapes and stunt weddings will keep you on the map.
Just show your private.
Fragrances and clothing lines will fall right in your lap.
'Cause all you need to be is
Hot, 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 hot.
all you need is hot. All you need is
Mundane things we do every day. We post it online, cause you care what we say. Facebook taught us how special we are.
You follow our lives, we're reality stars.
Concentrating brilliance into a single tweet.
the really pithy.
Instagram and pictures of what I'm about to eat.
No, 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 no.
What you smoking? You must be joking. Your record's broken. Your old like token. Your plans have failed. Your ship has sailed. Your cab is hailed. Your mouth is nailed. Then the public on your side to give them a feast for your eyes. You don't need talent to have work. We're only the hot chilling hair in the earth.
Step aside. Hey girl, remember that really awesome chorus? Good. Cause here it comes again!
All you need to be is
All you need is hot.
Thanks, kids, everyone. Also known as hot thespian action.
Coming up, we save the world and the best for last with Lou Dinos when the CBC Winnipeg Comedy Festival returns.
Your next performer has been on the road for 30 years. Not touring his act, he's just bad with directions. Please welcome veteran headliner Lou Dinos.
But it's good to be here in Winnipeg, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Especially good for me. I just got back from Detroit, so it's good to be here. I read in the paper 2 days before I got to Detroit that this guy got on a bus in Detroit, took out a gun and tried to rob the driver. 19 people shot him. So it's good to be here. And I was gonna drive here tonight, you know that? I was, and then I said to myself, I said, no. I haven't got a car. And 3 weeks ago, I was driving home, minding my own business. I live in Los Angeles, minding my own business, didn't have a drink the whole night, and a cop pulled me over for one of those random sobriety tests and told me to touch my nose. I said, touch it? I can pick it. Can a drunk guy do this? I live in Los Angeles, you know, and there's a lot of Mexican-speaking people in Los Angeles, and I don't speak Mexican. You can tell because I just said I don't speak Mexican. But I did learn how to say in Mexican a couple of weeks ago. I did learn how to say, do you know what happened, man? Do you know what happened, man? It's always good to have a second language, ladies and gentlemen. But we're here to save the world, and if I can just save one world, ladies and gentlemen, just one word, and the recommendation for me to you is to read. Reading is important, and I recommend the more you read, the more you learn, the bigger your vocabulary, you begin to talk more better. And I read this book about Einstein. Let me tell you something about Einstein you might not know because I read the book. Einstein, ladies and gentlemen, only used 3% of his brain. That's it. Let me tell you something right now, ladies and gentlemen. I use less than that. I'm here to save the world, and I want to get a few things off my chest because it is going to be the end of the world. I might as well just kind of release it, and this is nothing personal, okay? Just bear with me here. It's got nothing to do with you, really. Humpty Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty back together again. All the king's horses? This is an egg. Who better to put an egg back together than a hooved animal? Pissed me off ever since I heard it. And how much wood can a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? 7! Now you know. I help where I can. I just completed my latest invention. It's the world's shortest extension cord. It's just that big. For when you need just that much more. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great night. Thank you.
I just got word, folks. I just heard, Winnipeg. It's official. We did it. It's over. Congratulations. Yeah. I just mean the show, not saving the world. That's still going to hell in a handbasket. We've raised awareness, and that's a start. And a start is a great place to end. Let's have another hand for hot thespian action. For John Wing, Christina Munchinsky, Johnny Bagpipe, Laura Landauer, Lou Dinos, Keenan Levin, Michael Winslow, and the picture frame dancers.